Hey you guys, your girl Taisha, and I'm back with another video. First thing first, I gotta put a disclaimer on this video because some people don't know how to talk, and let me let you know right now, I'm definitely one of the people. So if you get underneath my comment section, I'm gonna talk crazy to your ass back. So with that being said and stuff, today we're gonna do a story time, you guys. I'm not used to telling people my business about me and my kids. I got PTSD. Um, I got a lot of trauma, and I'm healing from that right now. But at the same time, I laughed through a lot of stuff. So you guys might be like, "Why is she laughing at that?" Don't get into the comment section asking that. Just know that that's the way I heal. Okay. So with that being said and stuff, also if you guys are following me on TikTok, go follow me on YouTube. Run them numbers up, please. And if you're following me on YouTube, come on over to TikTok because that's what that's where the party be at. Okay. So with that being said, let's go get ahead and get into this story time, okay? And this is story time, as you can see by the title, how my son almost got abducted, okay? My oldest son, okay? This is birthday month anyway, you guys. So make sure y'all comment down below. Happy birthday, Mari. April 29th is my baby's birthday. So let's go ahead and get into the story. So, boom, I found out I was pregnant in 2015, okay? And I was with this guy about 3 years. Um, Much older guy. I had no business being with him. My family friends know I had no business being with him. Um, but long story short, I ended up getting pregnant. I had family members, sisters, and them that had babies, best friends that had kids, stuff like that. I just never had one. I dealt with kids. I just never had to deal with it. Like, oh, this is your responsibility. Like, this is it. Okay. So long story short, I ended up finding out I was pregnant, and I went through the whole pregnancy completely fine. We really didn't have any complications during my pregnancy. Well, we did have complications during my pregnancy. No, we had complications due to delivery, not the pregnancy, okay? The pregnancy was okay for the most part. Yeah, the pregnancy was okay for the most part, but the delivery is weird. Everything went crazy, okay? So I was supposed to have him 2 weeks prior to when I had him. I had him April 29th. Um, he was induced, okay? I think he was induced the 28th and stuff. He just was not coming, you guys. They done put a balloon in me. They done did everything, you know what I'm saying? Walk, everything. Like, he just had no desire to come right in there, okay? Um, and after, you know what I'm saying, the doctor checking me for a while, I'm not going to bore you guys with that because a mom knows you've been late for 24 hours, okay? With that being said, like, I just know that I was, we was waiting on the time to push. And again, his dad was not fully active, you know what I'm saying? So who was with me during delivery was my mom, my second oldest sister, and my best friend, okay? And then my older sister was on FaceTime, you know what I'm saying? She was in the military, so she was on FaceTime. She was not around. But she was around, okay? Um, and at the time, yeah, the support was on my sister, okay? I know my mama, my best friend will see it, and I don't care. My mama, they about ready to roll her a gurney in there because she had, like, she about to die and she was giving birth and stuff. Like, she's just so dramatic, you know what I'm saying? It's such a Scorpio. And my best friend, she's just too busy looking at my vagina trying to see the baby come out. The girl, the baby ain't even here yet. Get your hair up here. She down there looking and stuff. My older sister, you know what I'm saying, the one that's on the camera, she's there now, you know what I'm saying? And then my second older sister, she doing better than the nurses, okay? She like, you know what I'm saying, she's a school teacher, so she's like concerned. It's all about the baby and me. You know what I'm saying? I'm cussing everybody out left and right. I'm in pain. You motherfuckers, this, that, and third. You know what I'm saying? I had to put my mom out 20 times. It was just a mess. Um, and my older sister, my second older sister, just try to keep me calm, and I love her for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was not prepared, you guys. Okay, so with that being said, so now it's time to deliver, okay, you guys. And I was going in and out. I was losing blood. I was losing unconsciousness. They were saying that was it my blood pressure was high and the baby heart rate was dropping. I was stressing the baby out. Okay, um, they finally said that I was further enough to push, so it was time to push. Sorry if I had background noise. Okay, I live on a busy street. So it was time to push, you guys. And in the process of pushing, I kept passing out. Okay, I can't tell y'all too much what happened in delivery outside that I remember passing out. And after you said after passing out, I woke back up and I thought I was in one of those scary movies. You know, when you like in an abandoned hospital, but the only difference is it was nothing but white coats. Okay, when I turned to look to my right over my sister's shoulder, because she was right here. My mom was on this side shouting and praying, you know, making a scene. Okay, she was doing her. Okay, don't ask what she was doing. She was doing her. My best friend ain't holding my leg up. Yeah, I'm talking shit. She was just holding this dick because they had made her move. My mom was on this side. They made my best friend move to this side. So she went to this side, and they, my older sister was on this side. My best friend ain't holding the leg. So the dead leg, she holding this leg with the nerves. It ain't holding nothing up. And today she got this leg all the way back up here. Girl, you think I was an acrobat? Like the way she had my leg behind my. But when I looked over to when I looked over to the right where she was at, I looked over and you saying this is after the second, third time I'd have passed out, and they keep trying to tell me, you gotta push, you gotta push. I woke up and I seen about 20, 50 billion. That's what it looked like to me, but it probably was like two doctors. But I'm not lying. It was probably like 20 because I had him at a children's hospital, you guys. So let that be known real quick. And anybody who knows a children's hospital, especially this one, who's from my hometown, they know that the children's hospital that gave birth to him don't give a fuck about you, okay? They care about that baby. They will let you die on that table and give birth to that baby, okay? So let that be mindful. So I looked over my sister's shoulder when I came back too and realized that it was so many doctors. It was so many people wearing white jackets and stuff and mask up. I thought I gave birth to him. I'm not even joking. I thought I gave birth. So I was like, okay, where's he at? I don't hear him crying. Where's the baby? And he's like, he's not here. Keep pushing. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, I can't do it. I finally ended up passing out. Push gave birth. You know what I'm saying? I think they had to resuscitate him or do all types of stuff. Don't ask me. I don't remember. You want to ask? Go ask my sister. My baby daddy. Go ask my best friend. You can ask my mom, but I'm pretty sure she don't remember. She was shouting and stuff. And yeah, so after I gave birth to him and you're saying they did all that cleanup and everything, they asked us, well, they asked me and my sister, because I think my best friend, she was there in and out, but she left really, go check on her kids. And my mom ended up leaving as well. I think go tell my grandma. I don't really know, but I know that my older sister was with me, okay? And they had asked us, like, oh, do you want the baby to stay here or do you want the baby to go in the nursery while you rest? And my sister was like, no, the baby stay here. And she was adamant, okay? One thing about my old sister, she don't play that, okay? When she did, that baby is hers, okay? Like I said, she's a school teacher. So your kids are in good hands. If you got my sister as a teacher, you cherish her. You get what you're in good hands. Okay, so she was not playing it. She was like, no, that baby stay here with us. I'm good. She got a laptop. She just sitting there chilling. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna take a nap. I ended up falling asleep and stuff. And when I fell asleep, I think she left to like go get something to eat and stuff. But when she left, she came back and she woke me up and was like, where's the baby? And I'm like, I don't know, girl. Anything, you know what I'm saying? She was like, because mind you, I feel like I'm ran a marathon. I don't know what's going on. And mind you, this is my first child. So I'm like, I don't know. Any over there? She's like, no. She's like, let me go to the nursery. Maybe he's at the nursery and stuff. Oh, yeah. It's like, ain't no light out right now, y'all, okay? So I'm like, okay, let's go. She went to the nursery. Now, mind you, stuff. I don't know if I told y'all they had. Yeah, I don't think I told y'all. They gave me an epidural. When they gave me the epidural, this leg was completely numb. Like I had no control over this leg. That's why my best friend was holding it all low and stuff. They just did a terrible job. You know, saying like, give me the epidural. It had hit a nerve and everything. Okay, so I was not mobile. Even if I wanted to get up, I could not get up because my left leg was completely numb. Okay. So she goes check and stuff. The baby's in the nursery. She bring the baby back. She's like, "Oh, he was sitting with his lady at the computer." Now remember that, you guys. She said the lady was basically like just holding him, and she was on the computer. He could have been crying, whatever. I don't think nothing of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. So after the second or third day, eventually doctors come check on me and the baby, and they realize that like I literally cannot walk, like I'm limping. Of course, they still discharged me. You get what I'm saying? And you're saying they made a follow appointment for me, and it was like, yeah, well, you're saying check on your leg, da da, da. And I was able to take my son home and stuff. At the time, you guys, I did not have my own place. I was living with my mom, my grandmother, and my stepdad. And I have to explain to y'all the layup of the house so that y'all can get a concept of why my mom and me were so concerned. Okay, my grandmother is recovering. Well, she at the time had recovered from cancer. Okay, so chemo and everything. She was cancer. She's cancer free now. Fuck you, cancer. Okay, so she was cancer free. So she lived downstairs in the basement, but the way the front door is, like they're double doors, but you had the option of going down the steps a little bit, like 4 or 5 steps, and you had option of going up. Well, you had option of going down 8 steps. You had option of going up 8 steps. You're saying they had a floor, and you saying, and if you went upstairs, you went to the living room, kitchen, my mom's room, my room, and then the third bedroom. If you went downstairs to the basement, you went to my grandmother's room or the living room that was downstairs because they did have a living room downstairs as well. Okay, so I was upstairs, like I said, and I was across the hall from my mom's room. Remind you guys, I had a dead leg. I could not move if I wanted to and stuff. Oh yeah, also that was not the first time, you guys. I'm gonna jump around. I apologize. That was not the first time that he was taken out of the room. Okay, now mind you, I don't know how most places they usually ask like, oh, do you want him in the room or do you want him out the room? We had asked for him to be in the room. Every time my sister left, she had to go back to go get that baby. He was not in the room with me. You get what I'm saying? He would be in the room when she was there, but like when she left and I fell asleep or something, somebody came and got him. Okay, so I never lay eyes on who actually picked him up or none of that. Okay, so with that being said, she's she kept asking for him and stuff. Like she kept going back to go get him and everything. So I think she had to do like 2 or 3 times. I'm not really sure. Like I said, because I don't remember that part of the story, so I don't want to give you false information. So we get home and stuff, and I don't know how most places do, but I was aware that at the time that some hospitals do home visits after you give birth to your child. Some places do. Unannounced to me that the hospital that I went to, even though this is a children's hospital, like this is known in my town for a children's hospital, um, they don't do home visits, okay? And it's a high risk place too. So I'm thinking, like every place, this is where they do. This, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna do home visit. No, this one doesn't. And I wish I had known that when I got the phone call. So the Demar had only been born for 24 hours, and I received a phone call Friday. A Friday. I think I had it on Thursday. I received a phone call a Friday, and the call was to tell me about a nurse. It was a nurse on the phone. I don't remember her name, you guys. I just not right now. If you had asked me 2 years ago, a year ago, when you're saying 3 years ago, I would definitely let you know. Like, oh, I remember her name. Right now, I don't remember that lady's name. Um, I just remember that she has a very, 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 very strong African accent. Okay, very strong African accent and the reason I know that is because I kept asking her, like, not to be rude, like, I'm sorry, can you repeat yourself? You said your name was what? Oh, what did you say? Okay, and it wasn't trying to be rude. It's just literally because I could not understand what she was saying. So, and my mom, like I said, my mom's room was across the hall. Okay, my stepdad happened to be gone that day. I think he went to work or something, but it was a Friday, and I received a phone call, and I was just sitting there feeding the baby and stuff. He was like sitting in my lap, and I'm like feeding him, and I'm like, yeah, talking on the phone, and I had my room door open, and shout out to the nosy moms. The nosy moms, shout out to y'all. Stay in your kids' business. Stay in it. All 24, 25, 26. Stay in their business, okay? Because you never know. You get what I'm saying? My mom was able to hear the conversation and knew something was wrong. Okay, whereas me, I didn't know nothing was wrong. Okay, so I'm sitting there having a conversation with this lady on the phone, and my mom was in her room being nosy. You get what I'm saying? And the lady's like, hi, my name is such and such. I'm from da da da. So she named the hospital she was from. She didn't name no other place. She said, I'm from this hospital. Um, I'm in the nursery area, and we just realized you gave birth to Damari. Congratulations, da da da. I just want to go through some information with you, and I will have to do a home visit soon or later. Okay, now mind you, it's a Friday. They do home. So apparently, she said they don't do home visits on the weekends. Okay, so the next home visit will have to be Monday. Okay, so before that gets said, she's like, asked me on the phone, like, so do you still live at such and such? She's calling out my address. Okay. Yes, I'm not thinking nothing at all about this. I'm like, yes, I live at that address. She's like, okay, so like, and do he is you, say, are you black? Da, da, da. She was just asking questions. Like, it was like she was reading off my chart. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I see you live at such and such. You know what I'm saying? Your phone number is da da da. Your race is da da da. You know what I'm saying? She was just going into detail. Then she was asking, like, okay, so how's he eating? Is he eating I'm sorry, y'all. She's like, is he eating, you know what I'm saying, formula, breast milk? So I'm going into detail with her and stuff. She's like, oh, how's everything? How's your sleep? How's he sleeping? Do you like this? You know what I'm saying? Just, just general questions, okay? But when she got to the point where she's like, okay, well, I need to make the home visit and stuff, I knew for a fact I couldn't walk. Everybody knew I couldn't walk. My leg was dead, okay? So, I'm like, oh, okay, what day do you want to make the home visit and stuff? And when she said that, my mom started to walk across the hall towards my room, you guys, okay? So she's peeping in. She's like, tell her Tuesday. Because one day my mama, she don't like nobody come to her house, okay? She don't care who you is. Don't come to her house. She don't play that. So my mom already sat right there and was like, tell her Tuesday. Because that's the day you know what I'm saying? That's the day she's off. Yeah, that's the day she's off. Monday she's not off. So the lady was like, oh, I can do Monday. And I'm like, oh, Monday don't work for us. Sorry, can you do Tuesday? Because my mom works Monday, so nobody will be here with me. Giving this lady too much information. Do you understand? Stop giving people too much information, okay? Stop. That's how you get in situations. Don't do it. Don't be a dummy like me, okay? So I'm giving this lady information. I'm like, no, my mom. I can't move. I'm explaining to this lady like, my leg dead. I can't even open the door for you. You get what I'm saying? She's like, oh no, I could just come Tuesday. No, she's like, I have to come Monday. Mom's talking, no, you can't come Monday because I'm not gonna be here and nobody's gonna be here. You saying Monday? You have to do it Tuesday. At this point and stuff, the lady, she's ignoring my mother, okay? She's like, do you hear me, Miss Page? Do you hear me? My mom's like, no, do you hear me? You say, like, they getting into it because she's telling my mom, like, I'm coming to your house Monday. I don't care what you say. Mom talking about, like, Heifer, if you come to my house Monday, I'm going to lose it. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, the lady ended up hanging the phone up on us, okay? Like, completely hanging the phone up. So now my mama is livid, okay? She better not come to my house. That call that motherfucking hospital and tell that hospital right now, don't have that bitch come to my house Monday or Tuesday, okay? So now I'm like, okay, let me call the hospital. Uh, I'm still not thinking anything is concerning, you guys, okay? Still not thinking anything concerning. So I ended up calling to hospital and getting the nursery. You said the nursery. Excuse me, getting the nursery number. Yeah, I ended up calling the nursery area and to talk to a supervisor over there because I'm like, if somebody got to come out, that's fine. But here's the thing: is don't send that person because she didn't piss my mama off. My mama hold grudges. She gonna fight that lady when she get here. Don't send her. You get what I'm saying? So I'm calling. I'm like, hey, you know. And mind you, guys, at the time I knew the nurse name, so I'm like, hey, my name is such and such. I just gave birth to my son yesterday, and a nurse that I called and said, that she had to do a home visit and blah blah. So I'm talking to this lady, and the lady's like, and mind you, this is the head charge nurse. You saying she's like, home visits? I'm like, yes. She's like, we don't do home visits. And I said, that's not what she said. She was like, Because we don't do home visits. She started asking me about my information and stuff. And she was like, "When did you gave birth?" Yes, I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "We don't do no home visit. Who was Coke? Who called you?" So I told her who the lady name was, and I gave her the lady number and stuff. She's like, "We have no one at this hospital whatsoever by that name." Miss Page, I would suggest that you get out the phone with me and call the police because we have no idea who that person is, and I suggest that you don't open the door as well. So now I'm like, what do you mean you don't know who this is? Like, she said she's working for you guys. So I'm like looking crazy. My mom's like, I didn't know that bitch was crazy, okay? So now I'm like, what the hell? So I end up calling the police, you know what I'm saying? Like the nurse told me to. And we called the police and they came out and I made a police report and stuff. And mind you guys, this is Friday, and they're like, "Oh, there's really nothing we could do outside taking the information." Like the doctor, nurse said, "Don't answer the door for anybody, and just be safe all around." Mind you, my grandma at the time just recovered from cancer, just recovered from chemo. You see, so I could barely walk myself, so I'm like, "Dang, we don't want to be in the house by ourselves and stuff." But long story short, I received several private phone calls, crazy times throughout that weekend. And then when Monday came and stuff, my mom did going to work. She said, not to overdose, you guys, I had seen several cars, like, especially this blue Nissan riding back and forth down the street and even parking. Now, those who know my mom or knew where my mom used to stay, she used to stay like in a cul-de-sac area. So there is no, what I'm saying, and she was the only in the neighborhood. So it's not like um people run up and down the street. You get what I'm saying? Like you could tell. We didn't know who this person was. Okay, long story short and stuff. He didn't get abducted. Somebody tried to. I don't know who she was. We never found out who she was. The doctors never found out who she was. The police never figured out who she was. She was just some lady who clearly was trying to take my child. That's how I look at it. And I'm so thankful that she didn't get away with it. And I'm so thankful that my mom was very controlling. And she made sure it didn't happen. Now you guys, real quick, um, today is today is April 16th and my son's birthday is April 29th. So y'all do me a favor in the comment section. Make sure y'all wish my baby a happy birthday, you guys. And I hope you guys follow me on all platforms. Thanks for letting me tell my story with you guys. And bye.